Effective utilization of public funds is crucial to meet development goals. Critically examine reasons for underutilization and misutilization of public funds and their implications. So see, we need to understand utilization of public funds, then why underutilization and misutilization, right? What are the measures and what are the implications of underutilization and misutilization? Now you need to understand that optimum utilization of fund is one of the pillar of ethical governance. We have discussed 4 E's: ethos, ethics, efficiency and equity. So efficient and effective utilization of funds is one of the pillar of ethical governance. Now it is based on 3 doctrine: doctrine of public trust, doctrine of appropriateness and directive principles. Doctrine of public trust lays down that it is the responsibility of public servant to spend funds judiciously so that public interest is served and public goals are achieved. So public servants are working on the basis of public trust. Second is doctrine of appropriateness. That means every money should be spent in such a way that it should realize equity, efficiency and economy. In that process, public servant should use their competency, skill, knowledge, moral intuition, moral reasoning and over and above their wisdom. So every single penny should be used in a proper way, in a sustainable way and with the objective of bringing equity. And the third is, it is based on directive principles also, which asserts that it is to develop an ecosystem that does not result in the concentration of wealth. And second is to utilize funds in a manner so that it could maximize common good. So on the basis of these 3 doctrines, we have effective, optimum, sustainable utilization of funds. Okay? Now, iska importance kya hai? Why? We need to have optimum utilization of funds because resources are scarce. Okay? Then there is like utilization of public fund in a proper way is critical, isn't it, to realize development goals, poverty alleviation programs, welfare programs, schemes, health, sanitation, infrastructure development, education. So for all that, funds are required, resources are required. So whatever resources we have, that should be optimum utilization. Second, private concerns, corporate, private sectors remain away from the social sectors. They are not much interested into investing in sanitation, education. Okay. And third is that optimum utilization need to be done through decentralization, technological integration, community participation and social audit. Now the question is reasons for underutilization and misutilization. तो पहले तो इसको रीजन पे आते हैं. पहले तो हम ये बता दें कि अंडर यूटिलाइज को रिसोर्स हो रहा है तो व्हाट इट शोज. अंडर यूटिलाइज हो रहा है इसका मतलब है कि लैक ऑफ विल, isn't it, lack of vision, then lack of competency, isn't it, then apathy, that is, you know, we are already talked about lack of will to do. So that means apathy and non-performance of duty. एंड अंडर यूटिलाइजेशन हो रहा है इसका मतलब सिंपल से आप काम नहीं कर रहे हो तो या तो आप कॉम्पिटेंट नहीं हो या यू आर फेयरफुल ऑफ सम इम्प्लीकेशंस लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल बोनाफाइड मिस्टेक. मिस यूटिलाइजेशन क्यों हो रहा है? बिकॉज ऑफ योर इनएफिशिएंसी एंड करप्शन. ओके, नाउ वी विल सी रीजंस फॉर अंडर यूटिलाइजेशन एंड मिस यूटिलाइजेशन. सो रीजन नंबर 1, that is like bureaucratic procedural complexities. It includes like delayed decisions, lengthy approval system, poor coordination, then delayed disbursement of funds, for example, MG Narega. Okay, then budget passes through many channels, that becomes too complicated, less transparent, and it get delayed. Second reason, political interference, okay, lack of political will, then there are populist measures, and hence thereby diversion of funds. Then lesser accountability and transparency. Most of the discussions are done in a closed door discussions, okay, and then there is a limited documentation. Then within this you can also write that there is competing and blurred accountabilities. कौन किस चीज़ के लिए अकाउंटेबल है पता नहीं है, बिकॉज देर इज़ टू मच हायरार्किकल सिस्टम एंड देर इज़ टू मच ओवरलैपिंग. Then there is a weak monitoring system. Then you can talk about lesser and lack of social audit mechanism. Then fourth reason could be of underutilization and misutilization, poor planning, no or like half-hearted feasibility report preparation, then changing priorities, frequent change of priorities. Then fifth is overshooting of deadlines, cost overrun, delayed completion of projects. And as E. Sridharan says that this is one of the major cause of corruption. It is simply like 3 साल का project है और 1000 करोड़ का project है, and at the end of 3 years when we assessed, then we found only 40% or 50% of the job is done. So another 3 years and another chunk of funds. So that is like wastage of resources, and that is misutilization and diversion of fund, and over and above then there is a scope of corruption. Because of these reasons we see that there is underutilization and misutilization. What are the implications for it? Decline of public trust. Decline of public trust means people, there will be lesser citizen partnership, there is lesser citizen participation in the governance, then there will be decline of social capital, isn't it? People won't be trusting public institutions. Then all these leads to democratic deficit. Second, slow and stunted economic growth, that is incomplete projects, overshooting of targets. Then third implication is rising disparities, rising regional disparities. Then fourth, they become the hub of corruption, then toxic work culture, isn't it? Then further you can also talk about loss of global credibility. So overall environment, a negative environment is created, and the most important is that people से trust in the government declines, और जब वो decline होगा so then democracy, it is very dangerous for the vibrant and dynamic democracy, क्योंकि citizens का कम से कम participation होगा. Then in the end you can also talk about the suggestions, right? Measures. Measures like strengthening government mechanism, internal mechanism system, then independent regulatory and audit bodies, then social audit mechanism which works at the grassroots level, that substantially increases transparency, accountability and timely completion of projects, that enhances public trust also, because they are participating in the government, so they have the sense of ownership. Then decentralization, then engagement and involvement of all stakeholders, empowering panchayats, local bodies, local leaders, community. So through this, all these holistic efforts, we can minimize underutilization and misutilization.